What is a good first-time woodworking project?
Maybe just jump to the. Oh yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I hope you guys had yourselves an amazing week, and I hope you guys got a chance to check out last week's video, the router edge guide DIY. That is a super, did I say super? Edge guide. The idea behind it is, there's a lot of like these old Craftsman routers out there and stuff like that still, and I own two of them myself. But an edge guide for that router is a great thing to have, right? So you get a chance, check out the video. This is a really great way to build a router edge guide. And there's also a build article over on the website. So if you get a chance, check that out. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. Easy enough. Now, I got kind of an interesting email, okay? And the question was asked of me if I had a small child and I wanted to get them into woodworking and give them this woodworker thing, what is the perfect project for them? Now, this is kind of a rabbit hole answer because certainly you look at a place like here on YouTube and you're going to get things like, well, they must build a table. They must learn this haunch tenon joinery. It's ridiculous. Every word of it. I don't care who is putting this out. I don't care who is writing it. I don't care who is spewing it. Okay? All of it is nonsense from the word go. Okay? You want to start a kid out woodworking or start anybody. I don't care if you're 35 years old and you're touching a 2x4 for the first time. Just build anything. Right? Get that interest. Build a birdhouse, build a cutting board. It doesn't matter what you build. The idea is you want to grab this kid's interest, okay? Because children lose interest very fast. And if you take a small child and you're saying, well, this is how you cut a dovetail, little Johnny, or this is how we create a hunched mortise, little Mary, what the heck what in the world? This kid's going to have about this much interest. You may have a child, one out of every 100, they're going to be like, oh my God, and they're going to create the greatest dovetails known to man at age 5, right? That's not very realistic. Get this kid's interest. A small child comes out in the wood shop, like my grandkids. I've got 11 grandkids, okay? My grandkids come out here, and I've got full realm of it. The little ones come out here and they'll grab little scraps of wood out of my scrap bin, glue them together, and they create a castle, or they create an animal, or they've got an amazing imagination, right? Now I look at the older grandkids who started out doing that stuff, and these kids actually build things and put things together. It's an amazing stepping stone, right? You give them the opening to go in there and do whatever their imagination creates and whatever keeps them happy. If they want to throw paint on it, who cares, right? You just want them to captivate themselves with this idea of it and grow their interest. Because once they have an interest in it, from building this little animal or whatever it is out of scraps, that grows into things like, I want to learn how to do a dovetail. But that's much later down the road. They have to hold that interest. So you got to kind of let somebody find their way, and there's a whole lot of this, you listen to these purists, right? And they'll talk about things like, oh, God, pocket hole joinery is horrible. And, here's my take on this, okay? How much do I use pocket holes? Seldom. An honest answer, seldom, okay? I use them a lot, like if I'm working with plywoods and stuff, okay? But wood, seldom. It's just not done. Now, you take somebody coming into woodworking, and let's say they want to build an end table, okay? kid in high school, like my son did this, okay? He goes out, he gets all this oak, builds this end table, brings it home, and this kid is lit up like daylight. He's so proud of this end table. You know, flip it over and it's all pocket screwed together. Who cares, right? He's excited he did this. He's excited he accomplished this. Dad, look what I did. I built this table. But from that, the next table was built with tenons because he understood things a little bit. But building it that way kind of gave him the basic understanding of this is how structures go together. This is how legs attach. You know, so you kind of got to let it just unfold. There's no guideline. And again, I've seen it here on YouTube and it really irritates me. It really, really gets under my skin when I watch other YouTubers say things like, oh, you got to learn to do this joinery if you want to be a woodworker, or you got to build this said thing if you want to be a woodworker. It's absurd on its face. Truly it is. Everybody has their own growing spurt. Everybody has their own growing path. Okay? You just got to get the kid interested. And if that's 2 scraps of wood and letting him play with your glue bottle, let him have at it. Nowhere in there at any point should you step in and say, oh, Johnny, you're gluing those together wrong. Let the kid figure it out. Just be there to answer questions. Let the kid grow, and let the kid grow into building amazing things, and they will if you just give that little bit of, right? That's my 2 cents. I'm just an old man. What the hell do I know? But that's my take on it, and that's kind of where I've been with, 6 kids and 11 grandkids. That's kind of where I've been with mine, and it's seemed to have worked pretty well. Now, what do we got going on? Next week, I got another jig coming up, and it's really, I'm doing this because I need this jig, and I thought, well, I'm just going to do a video on it because I'm trying to rebuild all the videos on my platform that were taken down. So this is an opportunity. Let's put another jig out there. So watch for another jig next Friday, and hopefully you guys get some use out of it. Hopefully it's not wasted airtime. But yeah, still working on getting stuff organized around here, getting stuff done around here. I'm still contemplating the paint idea. Let me hear your guys' thoughts on this. Give me some feedback on this paint idea. And I just think it would lighten things up a little bit. Maybe even just an accent wall back here or something. If I painted just this wall, like maybe off-white or something. Because I certainly don't want to do like pure white or something, because that would be awful with the sawdust and stuff, Yeah, I don't know. But still putzing around here. Still working on things, getting things done slowly. But I'm out of here, guys. I've babbled on enough. I really want to take a minute and address this email, and I did that. So I hope that gives you the answer you need. And yeah, I'm out of here. You guys, get on your shop, build something awesome. You guys have yourselves an amazing week. All right, we'll see you next Friday. Yeah, Friday. Here, don't miss it. Another jig, guys. I'm out of here.